This is Sybert signing into Tiberian Dawn Remastered. This is a 3-player FFA in the north as the Green Nod. This is a 5-star dining experience. I love that this name isn't even really a name. It's almost a complete sentence in its own right. As the Red GDI, this is GeneralGreyWolf. Over here, crammed into this little canyon. My gosh. What a place to be. And over here, with a distinct advantage just in terms of spawn position, as the Orange Nod, this is Kuwait Skyline. Alright, 3-player FFA, and I am not feeling very good for GeneralGreyWolf. Now, one thing to keep in mind on Surgical Incision, which is this map, we do have the game mode set to fastest. So it's not set to normal, it's not set to fast, it is set to fastest. So if things look a little bit strange in comparison, the timings to how you're normally playing, that is why. I cannot believe. He has completely missed that GeneralGreyWolf is there. Oh my gosh. He is going to run into Kuwait Skyline before GeneralGreyWolf. This is saving GeneralGreyWolf because GeneralGreyWolf went so eco-macro heavy in the first couple of moments. Oh my gosh, somehow a 5-star dining experience and Kuwait Skylines are the guys fighting each other in this early game. Now keep in mind, you got a couple of flame troopers mixed in here, which is a great building, killing ability. All the way into an obelisk right here, right now, but the obelisk kills a rifleman right out of the gate, and that will do it. Kuwait Skyline saves the refinery, albeit barely. What a start here for 5-star. Now, keep in mind, 5-star has the bad spawn position with these planes. So once the airstrip comes in for Kuwait Skyline, it will literally take longer for every single unit to be built for 5-star dining experience than for Kuwait Skyline. One thing to keep in mind with Nod, it literally slows your macro down by, however many seconds it takes the plane to fly in, because once the unit is completed, then it will fly in from the edge of the map, the plane. So you take the unit build time and then you add the flight of the plane, and that is your actual time until the unit is ready to go. So this is a great position for that war factory, that airstrip going down there. Tanks here against a bike buggy from 5-star, and 5-star is just ignoring GeneralGreyWolf. He knows that he's there, but he's just going for the kill on Kuwait Skyline, and he isn't even going to be able to do anything. Holy cow, he just gets eliminated by that one obelisk. And this is like, it takes you longer to build all of that stuff than it took an obelisk to fire like 12 times and kill all of that stuff. 5-star dining experience, while having a potentially great opening, is kind of faltering now in the mid-game, wasting a lot of units, and I don't know that he's going to have enough to hold off against the Humvee. It's not a light scout. I know it says light scout, but it's a Humvee. And the tanks here from GeneralGreyWolf, although GeneralGreyWolf's tanks are getting caught on all of these bits of terrain. This guy was caught in there, and he's having a hard time actually getting all of his forces over there to attack something. And unlike 5-star dining experience, who can run his units all over the map, he just can't keep them alive. This harvester will go down here, gets eliminated there, and it looks like a ton of buggies. I was going to say bike buggy, but it's really just buggies are here to kill these medium tanks. And a couple of bikes now here to help eliminate that. The Humvee getting some nice damage in as well. 5-star is going to be losing his Conyard. It goes down there, and these buggies are not enough to stop them from killing the Conyard. The bikes are now here, and he could actually just swing down here and do some massive damage to his opponent. 4 medium tanks here on the map, and I don't know if it's actually going to be enough once all of these forces show up. It's taking a long time for the bikes to actually show up in this fight, so it's just the buggies versus these tanks. There are no bikes here for 5-star dining experience. He's left them at home for some reason, so they're actually just going to get overwhelmed. Advanced guard tower also going down, which helps even things up and clean up those forces even more quickly. GeneralGreyWolf totally just slaughtered that attack. But there were four bikes at home. They were literally doing nothing. 5-star dining experience perhaps has killed himself more than anything. Kuwait, what is Kuwait doing? There's so much money right here. He's driving all the way around. He's driving like the longest possible way. 2 advanced guard towers are going to make this a difficult base to crack. I assume these tanks are going to get over there at some point. And the bikes actually will go down. But the bikes almost killed the advanced guard tower before the tanks drove like 20 feet to get up there to help the advanced guard tower fight off those bikes. All right. 5-star dining experience. He has been great, but he's almost killed himself in this game. The fact that he just narrowly avoided seeing GeneralGreyWolf. Oh, he just sold off completely. I thought he was going to do the thing where you sell off almost everything, and then you keep one building, and you go for one last all-out assault on your opponent. But no, he didn't. So now it is just down to GeneralGreyWolf and Kuwait Skyline. The GeneralGreyWolf strapped for cash. He's having difficulty actually keeping the income coming in, which, considering, you know, there isn't a lot of Tiberium around him, is understandable. Kuwait Skyline, on the other hand, I'm not sure what this guy is doing. It took him a long time to actually get his airstrip up and running. And I don't know that these tanks are going to be able to fight the obelisk. One of the oldest tricks in the book is you bring along a bunch of riflemen so that the obelisk will hopefully target them first, and then your tanks can actually deal with the obelisk itself. But in this case, the obelisk stands strong against all of those tanks. They just simply go down. 3 tanks in the south going to be trying to hunt down this refinery. And I think they actually will get the kill on it. Oh my gosh, all of those flame units rather, not flame turrets. All of those flame troopers kill themselves by one of them exploding. The refinery does go down, which is going to hamstring the economy a little bit here from Kuwait Skyline. As you can see, he's very strapped for cash. He's having a difficult time actually getting any money in the bank. And I don't know if you actually need all 4 of these refineries. You might be able to sell off 1 or at least 2 of these refineries and kind of free your base up a little bit here. Comm Center now going to be going down for GeneralGreyWolf. So he will actually have a mini-map now. And we'll actually be able to see that. And, yeah, Kuwait Skyline, he's in a weird position economically. He's in a... Considering that he hasn't been attacked for, like, 10 minutes of the game, and by that, we're only 7 minutes in. But he wasn't really attacked for the first 5 minutes of the game, but because... Ooh, a stealth tank. But because the game mode is set to fastest, it's actually a little bit longer in terms of what it would normally be. That didn't make a lot of sense. But he had lots of time to himself is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, what is this harvester doing? These 2 harvesters are pathing the wrong way. There's so much Tiberium for you. There's so much Tiberium over here for you to have. By the way, there's a weird bug where if the minimap is hidden, you can still click on it and you can still move it around a little bit. So, if you see sometimes the camera jumps in an unnatural way when I'm trying to click near the edge of the map, even though there's no mini-map, that is why. I don't know what Kuwait is doing. That harvester just died. There was nothing more to that. GeneralGreyWolf has lots of harvesters, but he's still having such a difficult time actually getting stuff produced, simply because of how long his harvesters have to drive. A couple of rocket launchers mixed in, which will help him deal with these obelisks. I assume Kuwait Skyline has actually got himself back online power-wise. He's starting to build a couple of these little wall segments around the place, but no more than just that 1 or 2 during this game. Has Kuwait Skyline legitimately only built, like, maybe 10 units this whole game? That may actually be true. Oh, that rocket launcher get insta-killed by the obelisk. Nothing even going on there for that rocket launcher. Heavy tanks now going, or not heavy tanks, but tanks going to be moving in and hopefully giving the rocket launcher an opportunity to fire, but no, it's literally just doing nothing. That was a disaster of an attack. He killed a stealth tank, he killed a flame tank as well. And always nice when you can kill an opponent's flame tank because of the way they explode, but GeneralGreyWolf had a disastrous attack there. I don't know if maybe he would be doing a bit better if he wasn't crammed into the corner of this map, if he had spawned, you know, like up here or something where there's a bit more space. You can have a little bit more space around your buildings. Not everything is crammed into corners like you see. But Kuwait, he's not building much. He doesn't have a lot of income, this guy. GeneralGreyWolf, on the other hand, has lots of harvesters, lots of refineries, but still is having trouble with, I think, just production and being able to break those obelisks. Takes apparently a lot of tanks to be able to break one obelisk. And, well, that stealth tank was not long for this world. A couple of advanced guard towers are going to keep those stealth tanks away from your base. Although, I don't know if you really need it there. Probably put it down there instead, but you know, what else can you do? Oh, I missed it. That's the advanced comm center. The regular comm center is over there. So I think that means he's got vision of the whole map. I forget what the advanced comm center actually gets you. I've only ever built, like, you know, 2 in my whole life, because most of the time the game ends before you bother building an advanced comm center. These obelisks doing some massive damage. Literally the only reason Kuwait Skyline is still in this game is that his obelisks are difficult to attack. 2 stealth tanks can't kill an advanced guard tower, apparently, and GeneralGreyWolf, not a big believer in repairing buildings, which, you know, you gotta respect it, because repairing buildings means you got less cash for building units. Building units is the thing that actually wins you the game. Repairing buildings, although repairing buildings may stop you from losing the game. That being the difference there. Harvester getting targeted down once again. Kuwait Skyline, he does not love his harvesters. He's not a big fan of harvesters in general. He just doesn't have what it takes. Okay, so that's going to be the pause. I'm going to call this one for GeneralGreyWolf. Okay, so fun early and mid-game. Pretty crap late game, this one. I guess Kuwait just said, you can't do anything, and left. That'll do it. I'm calling it for GeneralGreyWolf. Big shout out to 5-Star Dining Experience for providing some entertainment in this game for sure. And that will do it for this match in Tib Dom. Thank you all very much for watching, and this is Sybert signing out.